lot of political, a flood of political reactions coming in.
और ये पैसा बाद में कैसे गोवा पहुंचा, कैसे गुजरात पहुंचा, इसकी जानकारी भी मनीष सिसोदिया को है। किस तरह से पैसे की मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग हुई, किस तरह से हवाले के माध्यम से अलग अलग स्टेटों में पैसा बेचा गया, किस तरह से वाउचरों के नाम के ऊपर शराब के ठेकेदारों से पैसा कलेक्ट किया गया, किस तरह से वो पैसा किताबों में एडजस्ट किया गया, ये सारी जानकारी मनीष सिसोदिया के पास है, अरुण पलई के पास है और अमन ढल के पास है। अब देश के सामने सच्चाई आएगी। अरविंद केजरीवाल जो कट्टर बेईमान हैं, किस तरह से उनके मंत्री पैसा इकट्ठा करते थे और कैसे हवाले के माध्यम से, सबसे खतरनाक देश की इकोनॉमी के लिए जो माध्यम है वो हवाला है, हवाले के माध्यम से इन पैसों को ठिकाने लगाए गए। अब ये सारे सच देश के सामने आएंगे।
All right, we continue to get in all the reactions. Amit, I want to come to you. When are we expecting a press conference by the Aam Aadmi Party? Understandably, they've been building that narrative, which was bolstered by the Delhi Chief Minister's tweet, where he says this is a witch hunt and the BJP has to answer the people of Delhi. Are we expecting any reactions from the Aam Aadmi Party soon?
Well, Preeti, you know, the major line of defense or attack has been put out by Arvind Kejriwal itself, saying that Manish Sisodia was about to get bail in the CBI case, and that is why Enforcement Directorate has been chipped in. And the centre is making all efforts to ensure that Manish Sisodia remains behind the bar. So this is going to be the central defense by Aam Aadmi Party's all leaders who are going to speak from here on. We are expecting that there could be some briefing by Aam Aadmi Party leaders in short while from now, because for a matter of fact, today AAP had also called all its workers and organizational members, important office bearers in terms of organization at the party headquarters in the national capital. So all Delhi workers were called here along with the organizational office bearers, and there was a complete sort of a communication strategy which was being handed out to these workers. And in fact, AAP is going to carry out a door-to-door campaign of sorts from 13th of March itself, 3 days from now. And they were expecting that this, big jolt could be on the way. They knew that Enforcement Directorate is going to arrest Manish Sisodia today, and we broke the story around 5 p.m. in the evening. And now that the ED has arrested Manish Sisodia, AAP's claim, stands true. So what we are expecting is that possibly in some time from now, a couple of senior leaders might step forward to have a media interaction and put forward the arguments which has been given out by Arvind Kejriwal, the party's chief, in this particular matter. But clearly, Preeti, AAP was expecting, as far as the CBI case is concerned, they were expecting that if this matter goes to the bail hearing, there's a higher likelihood that there was some sort of hope for Manish Sisodia. He might have gotten bail from the Rouse Avenue case court. But now that the Enforcement Directorate has
the question is, Amit, would he have gotten bail or would he not have gotten bail? That's a different case. But there was a possibility and a probability of that. But one thing is very clear, and we're going to cut across to Akshay and my colleague Anisha. But first up, before viewers, let's take you through, because there are multiple angles to this story. Let's take you now to the southern angle of it all. Ms. K. Kavita spoke exclusively to India Today just about 2 hours ago. She's been questioned by the ED on the 11th, where the BRS has also gone and said that she could be arrested by the ED. Now, will that happen? Many say improbable, at least as of now, but let's listen in to what she had to tell us.
मेरे अकेले का मुद्दा नहीं है, हमारे खुद के पार्टी में मिनिमम 15-16 लोगों को, एमएलएस को, एमपीस को, मिनिस्टर्स को टारगेट करके अलग-अलग केसेस में बुलाने का काम कर रहे हैं। लेकिन हम भी मोदी जी से और भारतीय जनता पार्टी से और पूरे देश की जनता से बता दें कि हम डरने वालों से नहीं हैं।
All right, let's cut across back to our battery of reporters who are completely giving our viewers a lowdown in terms of what this arrest would mean for Manish Sisodia, simplifying it for you viewers. It is difficult, to understand the complexities between a CBI arrest or an ED arrest. But one thing that we can tell you, that troubles are only mounting for Manish Sisodia, because an ED arrest, like Anisha just pointed out, and the purview of the law is way more complicated than a CBI arrest. And now with this arrest, what it means for Manish Sisodia. A mirror or a picture of that could be painted with where is the communication chief of the Aam Aadmi Party today. Well, he got bail on the CBI court. He was then arrested by the ED, and till date, Vijay Nair is in jail. So just a small example of that. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut across right now to Akshay Dongre as well. Akshay, second time today, the ED had questioned Manish Sisodia. They've ended it with an arrest. What are your sources telling you? Is the ED going to look for a full 14-day custody of Mr. Sisodia, or, you know, go with a 4-day or a 6-day custody first?
Well, Preeti, initially the modus operandi usually is the Enforcement Directorate seeks about 4 to 5 days of custody when they go to the court. Because asking for a 14-day custody, they have to justify in front of the court that why exactly do they need a 14-day full custody, because that is the maximum limit to what the Enforcement Directorate actually can seek. So they usually go for a 5-day or 6-day custody, asking that they need to find details about the money laundering case, the money trail. The investigation requires about 4 to 5 days. So usually the argument that is made in front of the court is that they seek some time. Before that, that custody is about to end, there is another hearing in front of the court. So the Enforcement Directorate, when the custody is about to end, can seek additional days on the ground that the accused person is not cooperating with the investigation, or if he is let out, or rather if he is sent to the judicial custody, he may try and hamper the evidences, or may try to tamper or rather try to influence the witnesses. So these are usually the grounds. This is what we saw in Mr. P. Chidambaram's case as well. The Enforcement Directorate sought the custody with themselves for few days in the first go, and then as they went ahead with the investigation, they started seeking more days of custody. And that is in all likelihood going to happen with Mr. Manish Sisodia as well, that the Enforcement Directorate may seek a few days of custody, and then they can go ahead if their investigation is not complete, if they are not ready to file a charge sheet, file the entire case, then they may seek additional days of custody. But from the looks of it, they may try and find seek all 14 days that they have for interrogating Mr. Manish Sisodia, because this is a very, very complex case. There is a lot of money trail according to the Enforcement Directorate. They have to find each and every angle. They have to probe each and every angle as far as this case is concerned. There are a lot of accused people who they will try and confront with Mr. Manish Sisodia. So it is going to be a very, very difficult time for Mr. Manish Sisodia as soon as the Enforcement Directorate gets a custody to probe.